Good morning, everybody. Before I make further videos, I have to make something clear and excuse myself. I made a mistake. I had a wrong set of beliefs, and this is a channel about self-development, and I want to show that I can do myself what the purpose of this channel is, to change sets of beliefs. Sets of beliefs are coming from programming, which means from all sources of perception in society, okay? And I might have, I might have conducted a message or behavior that people perceived as sexistic, and this is not my intention. It was not my intention, and I learned something from the feedback that I got in social life. This is why social life is important. As we grow, we sometimes grow in directions that offend others and that we even don't want to be, because we're not constantly mirrored. We can mirror ourselves, but sometimes we need other people to mirror us back and to de-illusionize us as well, right? And sorry, it's early. Yeah, and I want to say sorry to people that I potentially hurt their feelings. It was not my intention to do this. I made a mistake to wrap up my or to explain my self reflection in not in detail but roughly. I compared in my mind racism to the war of genders, and for me it was clear in racism we don't make difference between people based on where they are born, what color they have, or what cultural background they have. But I thought, okay, but in genders there is a difference. There is men and women, and this was already programmed. This is already not the way to engage a person or to meet a person or to define a person. Okay, we identify ourselves the way we want, and we can define as what we want, and we can look at our own color or gender if we want. But this is something we do internally. When we meet a person, we meet a person. Disregarding gender or color or cultural background or anything. It's an individual, it's a person, that's it. And this was the mistake I made. And I'm happy that I got the feedback. I want feedback, I want criticism. I'm able to extract it and I want to show it. And it's not done from yesterday, just one day. Tomorrow I'm done. I have to exercise this now. In everyday life, I have to exercise this new set of belief, because the program that has been conveyed to me, I took it on some way, and then it resonated in some way, or I perpetuated the same programming that I got, and a programming is always a narration, a rather complex message, okay, a set of beliefs, a complex message. But the principle is simple. The principle is that it is wrong. The simple principle is you meet a person in the first place. It's not a woman or a man that you meet, and everything else, sexual orientation, what they think they are, and whatever. This is how they identify themselves. But what you meet is a person, and you give the person trust and equality, equal rights. This means you give the person the chance to surprise you, or also the chance to disappoint you, but not disappoint in a sense of, oh, the person is not what I expected the person to be, but it could be that the person that you trust and you give the person equal rights. It can be that the person disrespects you and does not reciprocate this open-minded behavior and conduction that you offered them. It can be they disrespect you. It can be they use the food you give them so they can recover to work against you. Then they disappoint you. This is what I mean. But they can also surprise you. So based on the experiences that you made, you can be programmed as well, which means when you are in a relationship as a man with a woman and you reject sex to her, it can be that she starts disrespecting you based on that and hating you. But this does not mean that now you should develop a negative image that you apply to every woman. There are probably women who respect this behavior, who are even pleased by you as a man if you have a control and you are selective in the way you carry yourself as well in the sexual behavior. You're not always on the yes mode, okay? A lot of my, I was working as a craftsman, and then you have these rough guys all around, and they all there's this narration that they complain that women not always want to have sex when they want to have. And probably the only antidote to this is that men also develop a culture about this and keep it rare and in some way. I don't want to go into this topic again. It would be going into this topic again, and it has turned out that I'm not ready to discuss this, okay? So what I want to say is, do not make generalizations based on your experiences. You need to give people the chance to surprise you in positive ways. And when you're not giving them the chance anymore because you have been disappointed, then you will be disappointed over and over again based on a set of beliefs that you perpetuate by not treating people equal anymore. And the same could be that you trust a person and treat the person equal and you share with them, and the result of it is they want to have the whole cake. You give them piece of the cake and then they want the whole cake and start working against you. But this is a different topic. But this does not mean that from then on you should become bitter and treat persons in general not equal again and never trusting again, because then again you will perpetuate the same over and over again. This means you're traumatized and now you walk in circles. We don't want that. We want to check ourselves, our belief systems. Okay, and this means also that what you give out into the world, what you invest, is what you get back. So again, I'm sorry for the people that I potentially have hurt, for the feelings, but also sorry for myself. I'm sorry for myself that I did that to myself. And remember, self-work is self-love, so we are not here to masochistically shame ourselves. It's about seeing mistakes that we did and correcting them through daily exercise. So this is all I wanted to say, and let's try to find these blind spots that we have, the programs that we run based on everyday perception. I believe every day we get a programming, especially these two topics, racism and sexism. Daily, we get daily this programming, and we have to detoxify this and be different. We need to be out of this box in order to create a safe space and invite other people that are still in the battle of this, who are still thinking in this split and divided way, to invite them to really be free of this and encounter persons, human beings, disregarding gender, color, cultural background. Give them a chance to surprise you for the price that you might be disappointed. Keep it real.